down the road. And Real sets the inbound. And Stanley reflips it. Skyhawks working around. Get it in the Mitchell. Mitchell thought about it from the free throw line. We're talking with Brunel. Talking gets back down to Young. Young up strong. And good. Good power move there by Nicole Young. Skyhawks up 5-0. Hetzel with it now. Hetzel driving, floater on the way. Good, and one. Hetzel's going to be the player to watch for Stanley. He had a big game start the season. No win over DLB. He had 37, if I remember correctly. He had 27 yesterday. And a real close one with the Tickets to Trinity. Hetzel, good free throw shooter. On the way, nothing but that. So somebody who shoots at 80+% from the free throw line, the Skyhawks do not want to put him on the free throw line. 5-3, 6:18 left in the first quarter. Skyhawks working around. Arnold driving baseline. Gets it to Young. Young strong. Good defense there from Red Hansen. Ball back to the Blue Jays. Skyhawks willing to give Stephen DeWalder plenty of space on the perimeter. Hetzel driving. Hetzel with a hand in his face. Nice. Hetzel's a tough guard. It looks like Reese got on the tough assignment right away here. 5-5. Skyhawks working it around. He's driving. Finds Fogland. Fogland's got about 3 driving now. Back out to Brunel. Brunel for 3. That's a little strong. Rebound tip back out. Brunel with it. Down to Mitchell. Mitchell driving. Kicks it back out to Fogland. Brunel with it. Down to Mitchell. Mitchell baseline floater up. Floater good. Nice runner there from Jaden Mitchell. 7-5. 5:05 left in the first quarter. Blue Jays looking around. Quick ball there. 22 on the shot clock. Blue Jay ball under the basket.
Second game back in the court, Cole Wolf.
Buried inbound. Cole Wolf in the game now for the Skyhawks. Brett Hansen blocks from behind. By Nicole Young. Reap with it. Over the Wolf. Wolf down to Mitchell, or down to Young, down to Mitchell. Good defense from behind there by Mitchell, but Mitchell got a couple rebounds. Still with it now on the Skyhawks. Good by Young. 9-5. Skyhawks. Nicole Young with a handful of rebounds in the early going. Mitchell with 5 points for the Blue Jays. He's going to provide a majority of the offense today, as expected. I'm not sure what the Blue Jays plan for Big Nicole Young is today, but we're going to need to find one fast. Into their basket. A little bit of full court pressure here coming from the Skyhawks. Tetzel, very capable ball handler, so it looks like the Skyhawks are going to deny him the ball if possible. Bennett was handling the ball a little bit yesterday for the Blue Jays. Brett Hansen capable too. Geary with it, over to Hetzel. Hetzel across half court. Hetzel driving. Floater up. And strong. Rebound Wolf. And Brunel pushing it back the other way. Finds Reach in the corner. Reap up. Reap. A little strong. Ball bouncing around. Rebound Bennett. Bennett pushing the pace. He got bumped there, it looks like. That's going to be the first on Wolf. First on Wolf, a third on the Skyhawks. Blue Jays still without a personal foul. Senior Mike Keenan in for Trey Brunel. Also gets it in Red Hansen. Blue Jays working around the perimeter. Jace Winger in there now for the Blue Jays. Winger for 3. Short, rebound Reap. And Reap back across half court. Mitchell baseline popped away, back out to Reap. Young with it now. Young up, strong, and good. Young continuing to dominate down low right now for the Shiloh Skyhawks. Hetzel back out to DeWalder. DeWalder with space goes up. That's off the mark. Shot influence there by the length of McCullough Young. Deep with it. Blue Jays playing his own defense here. Young up and just off the mark. Rebound Hetzel. Shiloh concedes the half-court line. Over to Bennett. Bennett guarded by Keene now. Bennett to the middle, kicks over to Winger in the corner. Over to DeWalder. DeWalder thought about driving. Backs out. Picked up. That's the last touch by Blue Jays. 11-5. Josh Lardy coming in for McCullough Young. Keene. Keene got it closer there by DeWalden. They get the ball in the missile. Back out to reach. Got him up. Trying to Lardy there, but popped away. It'll remain Shiloh ball under the basket. 2:22 left in the first quarter. 11-5. Shiloh. Full wall for three. Looks good with this run. Skyhawks retain. Back out to Reach. Wolf got about another three. Kicks over to Reach. Reach down to Wolf. Keene with it now. Down to Lardy. Lardy blocked by Red Hansen. And that's go back the other way. That's just off the mark there on that drive.
Let's do it now. Come on. Go.
Number 3, number 2, his first personal fourth team foul.
Apologize, we're trying to mess with the audio, see if we can get it a little more clear here. All right, Skyhawks working the ball around 13-5. Skyhawks. Reap dumps into the middle to Mitchell, right back to Reap. Reap driving, floater up, floater good. 15-5, good quarter here going for the Skyhawks. Blue Jays working it around, Winger in the corner, Winger pulls back. Bennett thought about driving, Bennett with it now. Bennett out to Johnson. Oh, Tristan Johnson, the freshman, in the game now for the Blue Jays. And Beery checks back in. Winger is going to check out. Apologize for the early audio difficulties. It appears we are back. Please feel free to drop me any feedback on Facebook or YouTube or any other medium that you can let me know if anything pops up during the stream. Ball loose. Run down by Fagerlund. 38 on the clock now. Fagerlund with a long pass to Reap. Reap driving. Nice move there by Matthew Reap. Good hustle there by the Skyhawks. Good finish there by Matthew Reap. 17-5. Blue Jays content to play for the last shot here. Reap guarding Hetzel closely. Gets a screen from Red Hansen. Hetzel looking for some space. Shoots with 12 on the clock off the mark. Skyhawks will have a chance here. Billy Nell's in the game. Billy Nell's from the free throw line off the mark. Ball still on the ground. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Good quarter there for the Shiloh Skyhawks, 17-5. Macaulay Young looks like he's going to check back in the game. Stanley played a nail-biter yesterday. They just lost a very close game. Dickinson Trinity 59-56, I believe. Hetzel had a real contested shot there right at the buzzer off the rim. Would have sent it to overtime. So good game yesterday by the Stanley Blue Jays against a good Dickinson Trinity team. Skyhawks with a win yesterday against Oak Grove. rough in the early going for Shiloh, but they came back and really dominated the second half yesterday. Miscue there from the Blue Jays, and it's going to go right back to the Shiloh Skyhawks. Senior Billy Nels, 13 there for Shiloh's in the game. Shiloh working the ball around, trying to get it into Kelly Young. They find Mitzel. Mitzel up strong, off the mark. Rebound Bennett. And Bennett going back the other way. Blue Jays, Bennett up off the mark. Rebound Young. Blue Jays maybe don't have quite the depth they've had the past few years. But some really nice young players we get to take a look at. Skyhawks working it around. Fagerlund with it. Curl in the middle, finds Nels across. Nels for three. And a good, nothing but net. Nice shot there for the senior Billy Nels. 20-5, Skyhawks. Blue Jays, Hetzel with it now. Hetzel double team, gets it down to Red Hansen. And that goes off his knee, it looked like out of bounds. Matthew Reap bringing the ball over half court. Swings it over to Nels. Back to Reap. Over to Fagerlund. Down to the corner to Mitzel. Skyhawks content to work around for a good shot. Fagerlund for three. Off the mark. Rebound Red Hansen. And Hetzel back over half court. Hetzel finds DeWalder at the top of the key. Over to Beery. Beery from the free throw line off the mark. Rebound Mitzel. Reap swings it all the way down to Fagerlund. Back out to Reap. Reap over to Nels. Nels for three. Short. Good run down there from DeWalder. Hetzel pushing the pace the other way. Hetzel gets a high screen there from Red Hansen. And that shot from DeWalder is good from the free throw line. Blue Jays only had three players score yesterday. Bennett, Hetzel, and Red Hansen. So already they're getting a little bit more production from the rest of the team. Mitzel up strong, he's bumped. He'll shoot two. And two players returning off of Stanley's state tournament team last year. They played significant minutes. That's Hetzel and Red Hansen. Mitzel's first free throw is good. And Region 8 should be pretty competitive this year. Not necessarily one clear-cut favorite up there. Powers Lake figures to be in the mix. Ray's having a good start to the season. A little bit of a surprise team there. White Shield's having a good season. And Newtown and Parshall probably in the mix as well. All right, Blue Jays down, working it. Hetzel posting up, spin around. Nice move there from Seth Hetzel. Hetzel's got 7 so far, but the Blue Jays trail 21-9. Down to Young. Young back to Brunel. Brunel from the free throw line off the mark. Rebound. Number 25 for the Blue Jays is actually not on the roster. We'll have to see if we can track down a name for him. He is a new player this year. I do not recognize him from last year. Blue Jays working around. Hetzel with it. Hetzel guarded by Mitzel now. Hetzel with a hand in his face, and it's good. Hetzel is very pure jump shooter. Doesn't need a lot of space to get it off. He's got 10 already in the first half. We'll see if Skyhawks, Mitzel blocked from behind there by Red Hansen, but over to Young. Young with the hoop and a harm. Cully Young putting on a good showing so far in this game. We'll see if there's any adjustments defensively for the Skyhawks, if who's going to draw. It looked like Reap was guarding Hetzel in the early going, but then Mitzel had him the last time down. Floater there from Bennett off the mark, rebound Young. Reap over half court. Swings it over Brunel. Brunel all the way over to Wolf. Wolf thought about it, gets to Mitzel baseline. Mitzel up strong and gets it to roll. Good move there from Jaden Mitzel. Good ball movement here today from the Shiloh Skyhawks. And Reap back on Hetzel. And Mitzel draws the assignment on Red Hansen. Mitzel with a little bit of space. Not sure what's going on. Appears to be a technical. I'm not really sure what they called. First one from Reap here is good. Oops. Both shots from Reap were good. I apologize, I did not see what happened there. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was technical on somebody on Stanley. Came maybe from the bench area. Steal there for Hetzel. Hetzel over half court, still guarded by Reap. Mitzel and Hansen battling down low. Good battle down there. Good jump shot up there from Hetzel off the mark. Rebound by number 25 in the Blue Jays. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throw is on the way, and it is good. Second free throw is on the way, and good. 27-14 Skyhawks. 2:55 left in the second quarter. Brunel over to Reap. Reap back to Wolf. Back to Reap. Good ball moving here from the Skyhawks. Open look there from Wolf, and it's good. Good shot there from the junior Cole Wolf. Puts the Blue Jays, or Skyhawks up by 16. Hetzel on the drive off the mark. Good battle down low and rebound there from Red Hansen. He gets it off the leg of the Skyhawks. That was down there, I believe that was Mitzel. And the Blue Jays will retain. Beery into DeWalder. Tristan Johnson, freshman in the game for the Blue Jays. That is poked away by Wolf. Skyhawks back the other way. Mike Keene in the game now for Shiloh. Wolf down to Mitzel. Good wraparound pass, but off the mark. But it looked like it was last touch by Red Hansen. Bennett back in for Johnson. Matthew Reap out to Mitzel. They got Wolf there. That is the 6th foul. Next one will be free throws. Second foul there on Wolf. Beery, that poked away by Wolf, and that's going to be 3 on Cole. And let's see, I believe Beery will go to the free throw line here. Or they got, they're going to send Hetzel to the free throw line. This will be a 1-1. First one from Hetzel is good. Again, Hetzel, excellent free throw shooter. Shoots it at probably, I'm not sure what his stats are this year, but he was around 80% last year. Second free throw off the mark, jinxed him there. So he's 3 for 4 on the day from the free throw line. 11 points so far for Hetzel. 30-15. Skyhawks, 1:42 left in the second quarter. Mitzel, long-range jumper off the mark. Good hustle there from Matthew Reap. Matthew Reap driving baseline, now floater up. Floater in and out. Mitzel rebound, and he is bumped by Red Hansen. We'll see who they get on that one. Well, they ended up getting Winger. That is the fourth foul on the Blue Jays. Mitzel will shoot 2. First one from Mitzel is good. Lead up to 16, one more on the way. Second free throw is good. 17-point lead, 1:29 left in the second quarter. Hetzel with it now. Hetzel over the half-court line, guarded by Reap still. Hetzel directing Winger to the corner. Hetzel looking for some space up top. They got the switch. Mitzel guarding Hetzel now. Bennett guarded by Keene driving. He traveled, he got called for a travel. Good defense there from Mikey Keene. Skyhawks working the ball around. Fagerlund for 3. In and out. Good look there from Fagerlund. Rebound Mitzel. Lefty up. Good power move there from Jaden Mitzel. There's a good battle down low between Red Hansen and Jaden Mitzel. Hetzel hands off to Winger. DeWalder down in the corner. Red Hansen, a good 3-point shooter off the mark there, though. DeWalder with the rebound back up strong. That's 4 for DeWalder. (34-17), 20 seconds left in the half. See if the Skyhawks are content to play for the last shot. Mikey Keene down to Josh Lardy. Down to Mitzel. Mitzel up. Oh, rattled in and out. 6 on the clock now. Hetzel. Hetzel looking for some space. 3 hands in his face. Long. And a good half there for the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Blue Jays with some good stuff going too. We'll see if we will be back for the second half. There will be some halftime entertainment here with the local gymnastics troupe, so enjoy. right, we are back. Skyhawk ball. Start the second half. If you're just joining us, 34-17 Skyhawks. Try to get you some stats here at the next break. Good defense there from Red Hansen and Macaulay Young. And that one looks like it was last touched by the Skyhawks.
What am I doing? Just move it.
Hetzel led all scorers with 13 there in that half. Matthew Reap had 9. Jaden Mitzel had 9, and Macaulay Young had 8 leading scorers there for the Skyhawks in that half. Beery works it over to Bennett. Over to Hetzel. Hetzel looking for a high screen there from Red Hansen. Hetzel for 3 off the mark. Rebound Red Hansen out of the basket. Hansen up strong, but blocked from behind there by Young, it looked like. Fagerlund over half court. Swings it over to Reap. Back over to Fagerlund. Fagerlund for 3. That's a little strong. Rebound Reap. Mitzel from the free throw line off the mark. Ball floating around. We'll see who that was last touched by. Looks like Skyhawks will retain. A little confusion there. Looks like they got it started out. It'll be Skyhawk ball. Reap under the basket. Into Young. Young for an easy bucket. That is 10 points then for Macaulay Young. Hetzel down to Beery in the corner. Beery back out to Bennett. Bennett hands off to Beery. Dwelder in the corner. Dwelder to the middle. Back out to Bennett. Blue Jays working the shot clock here. Hansen tried to dump it off to Hetzel, but stolen away by Reap. 36-17, 6:30 left in the third quarter. Skyhawks working the ball around. Good poke away there by Red Hansen. Hetzel with it now. Hetzel dumps it into Red Hansen. Hand off to Hetzel. Hetzel floater. And good. Nice shot there by Seth Hetzel. Skyhawks slowing the tempo down a little bit. Brunel for 3 now. Off the mark. Long rebound. Fagerlund. Into Mitzel. Mitzel up strong, and that's good. Good play there from Jaden Mitzel. Bennett guarded closely by Brunel. Dwelder from baseline is off the mark. Rebound Fagerlund. Skyhawks working the ball around. Reap swings that over to Brunel. Brunel for 3. That is off the mark. Rebound Young. Young up strong and good. Timeout called by the Blue Jays. If you're just joining us, 40-19 in the third quarter here, 5:05 left. A pretty good effort here from Shiloh. If you're just joining us too, we recapped the games yesterday. Shiloh with the win over the Grovers, and Stanley with a tight loss to Dickinson Trinity. Hetzel with the chance at the buzzer to send her own overtime just off the mark. All right, back to action. Blue Jays with it. Hetzel with it now. Guarded by Reap still. Tristan Johnson back in the game. Bennett tried to drive baseline, kicks it out to Red Hansen. Red Hansen for three. Ooh, in and out. Rebound Mitzel. And Fagerlund with the ball now. Over to Brunel. Brunel down to Mitzel. Mitzel mid-range jumper is off the mark. Rebound Beery. Beery pushing the pace. In the corner trying to get it down to Red Hansen. Red Hansen backing down Macaulay Young. Blocked by Young. And the Skyhawks back the other way. Fagerlund, nice dish to Matthew Reap. That shot is short. Young get the rebound. Looks like it was partially tipped there by Red Hansen. And Hetzel thought about driving baseline. He kicks back over Red Hansen. Hansen with the handoff. Hetzel driving. I believe they got Reap there on the hold. That'll be senior Kristen Schuster coming in for Stanley. Mike Keene, Josh Lardy, and Cole Wolf in for the Skyhawks. Schuster down to Johnson. Red Hansen with it. Hetzel down to the post. And that'll be a kick ball called on Josh Lardy. Stanley ball into the basket. Schuster to inbound. Schuster to Bennett. Bennett guarded by Wolf here. Down to Red Hansen. Tristan Johnson for three, off the mark. And out of bounds. Blue Jays' Stefan DeWalder's coming back in for Schuster. A lot of minutes this weekend for DeWalder, Red Hansen, and Seth Hetzel. Reap from the free throw line, off the mark, tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Blue Jays. Hetzel and Hansen played every minute of the game last night. Hetzel and Hansen have not subbed today, and I don't expect them to, barring some foul trouble. And DeWalder actually played the entire game yesterday as well, and he just subbed for the first time today. Skyhawks will retain possession. That last touch by Bennett. Reap down to Keene. Keene over to Wolf. Wolf thought about it, working the ball around. DeWalder with the steal. DeWalder back the other way. Flips over to Bennett. Bennett thought about driving. Kicks it out to Hetzel. And Red Hansen with it, kicks it back to DeWalder. That poked away by Mike Keene. But Winger with it still. Under 10 on the shot clock. DeWalder with another mid-range jumper. He's got 6 today. Good game so far from Stefan DeWalder. 40-21, 2:30 left in the third quarter. Reap over to Wolf. That pass out of bounds. Skyhawks went a lot deeper on the bench today. They've got 9 players who have touched the floor. Actually, the Blue Jays actually went 8 deep, a little further into the bench than they went yesterday. Hetzel with it. Hetzel spinning. Gets it down to DeWalder. DeWalder up. DeWalder with another basket. Back-to-back buckets for the senior Stefan DeWalder. Mitzel with it in the paint. Wolf for 3, in and out. Good look there from Wolf, but rattled in and out. Hetzel over to Bennett. Bennett guarded by Keene. Winger with Wolf on him. That ball nearly poked away by Wolf. Hetzel with a contested jumper, rattles in and out. Rebound Lardy. Reap back the other way. Pass. 2 passes nearly stolen away. Ball on the ground. Good hustle there from Mitzel. But the ball is tied up there by DeWalder. And it'll go back to the Blue Jays. A good little stretch here for the Stanley Blue Jays. Still a pretty big deficit, but probably their best basketball has been played over the last few minutes. Winger over to Hansen. Hansen will take that three. Pretty good three-point shooter, actually. That one on the way. Contested off the mark. Rebound, Wolf. Reap back the other way, pushing the pace. Down to Keene. Keene out to Reap. Down to Mitzel. Mitzel with Hansen all over him. Wisely kicks it out to Keene. Skyhawks working around the perimeter, killing some clock. Walth for three. Strong. Rebound, Red Hansen. Apologize, it's a habit for having to say Rhett's full name because there was 3 Hansens on the Blue Jays last year. I'm still used to White and Caden and Rhett being on the floor at the same time and having to say all 3 first names. Blue Jays content to play for the last shot. Hetzel for 3. That's short. Long rebound. Chased down by Hetzel. Another 3 on the way. Off the mark. And we'll go into the fourth quarter. Skyhawks up 40-23. Good end of the third quarter there for the Stanley Blue Jays, but still a big lead for the Shiloh Skyhawks. Get a little update too. Rhett's older brother Wyatt Hansen, Mr. Basketball, playing in for Moorhead State this year, and Rhett's cousin Caden Hansen playing down at the South Dakota School of the Mines. Wish the best of luck to both of those guys. And the Shiloh Christian cheerleading squad giving us some entertainment here before the fourth quarter. We'll see any adjustments that either of the coaches have for the fourth quarter. And a lot of minutes played by these 2 teams over the last couple days. Shiloh a little bit more balanced with the minutes. Blue Jays pretty top heavy there. Hetzel and Red Hansen have not left the floor this weekend. Beery has played a lot, Bennett has played a lot, and DeWalder has played a lot. I think DeWalder's only come out for just a few seconds in both of the games that we've been covering. Skyhawks working the ball around, gets it into Young, over to Brunel. Brunel for 3. That rattles in and out. Ball popped up, loose. Last touched by the Blue Jays. And almost fresh shot clock, 32 on it now. Fagerlin down to Young. Nice kick out to Brunel. Brunel curling to the middle. Ball on the ground. And they got timeout called by Shiloh. Coach Anderson was wondering how they called a timeout on a loose ball, but timeout called nonetheless. 7:31 left in the fourth quarter, 40-23. Reap to inbound from the corner. Down to Young. Over to Mitzel. Mitzel up strong. And 1. Good lefty hook shot there from Jaden Mitzel. Foul called on DeWalder. That is the first on the Blue Jays. I believe first on DeWalder. And DeWalder's going to check out. Again, I apologize. We do not have a name for number 25. He is not on the roster. He is a new Nigel is his name. I just heard Coach Anderson say that. And that brings the lead up 43-23. Hetzel spins, curls, Red Hansen, 3 on the way, short, rebound Fagerlund. Fagerlund straight to the basket, bumped a little bit. Ball still loose, Nigel with the rebound up to Beery. Good defense there from Trey Brunel. Brunel mid-range jumper, rattles out. McCullough Young with the rebound and put back in, good. McCullough Young has been killing the boards today. He's into double figures points-wise. Got to be close there on the rebound side as well. Hetzel for 3, hand in his face, and good. Hetzel does not need much space to get a good shot off. We saw that yesterday when he got red hot in the 4th quarter against Dickinson Trinity. Billy Nels back in the game for Shiloh. Skyhawks working the ball around. Mitzel baseline. Mitzel down to Young. Young up strong. And that rattles out somehow. The officials are conferring. I believe they are going to say this is last touched by the Blue Jays. Reap out to Fagerlund. Fagerlund down to Reap. Reap driving baseline. Floater up. In and out. Reap with the rebound. Tips it over to Young. And they get Young on a travel. (45-26), 6:08 left in the 4th quarter. Hetzel with Reap all over him, swings it over to Tristan Johnson. Red Hansen for 3, off the mark. Johnson called for his first. Rhett's been a little cold from the three-point line tonight. Normally a pretty good three-point shooter, actually. He had some big threes in the region championship game last year, which helped the Blue Jays get back to the state tournament for the 2nd year in a row. Reap down to Mitzel. Mitzel's pass to Young, tipped away by Hetzel. And Hetzel going back the other way. Hetzel for 3, off the mark. Billy Nels runs down the rebound. And Fagerlund will take his time getting over half court. Mitzel down to Young. Young up, in and out, and in. And timeout called by the Stanley Blue Jays. 5:13 left in the 4th quarter, 47-26. Biggest lead of the game for the Skyhawks. We are back to action. Blue Jay ball under their basket. Skyhawks looking to deny the ball to Seth Hetzel. So Winger bringing the ball up now. They are just all over Seth Hetzel. They do not want to allow him the ball at all. Bennett on the drive, in and out. Bennett tracks down his own rebound though. They finally get it into Red Hansen. Red Hansen with the free throw line over to Tristan Johnson. Red Hansen with it back. Over to Winger. Winger thought about it. Flips it over to Bennett. And they get Mike Keene on the hold there. That is number 2 on Mikey. Only the second foul. Both teams, the 2 fouls here in the second half. And a really clean game. That entry pass tipped by Kane and Fagerlund. Hetzel to inbound. They get it into Bennett. Bennett over to Hansen. Blue Jays working around. Winger with it now. Winger curling. Bennett to the middle, down to Red Hansen. Red Hansen bumped there. I believe that'll be number 3 on Mike Keene. And it is 3rd on Keene, 3rd on the Skyhawks. Bennett to inbound. Bennett into Hetzel. Mitzel all over Hetzel right now. Hetzel driving baseline. Blocked, but they get Billy Nels on a block. McCullough Young came over for the swat, but they got Billy Nels sliding in there for the block on the baseline. 2 shots coming up for Seth Hetzel. First one from Hetzel is up. Rattles in and out. DeWalder in for Johnson. Second one from Hetzel is up and short. 2 rare misses there from Hetzel. He's played a lot of minutes over the last couple of days. 47-26, 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Skyhawks working the ball around. Mitzel driving. Mitzel's floater is up and good. Nice floater there, lefty style from Jaden Mitzel. He's had good success with lefty. I believe he is actually left-handed. I should have known that. Blue Jays settle for a 3 there from Red Hansen, and there he is. Red Hansen, a good 3-point shooter. Finally gets one to go there for the Stanley Blue Jays. 49-29, 3:20 left in the 4th quarter. Cole Wolf checks in for Billy Nels. Skyhawks working the ball around. Content to kill a little bit of clock here. Mitzel driving. Mitzel up strong. And Blue Jays back the other way. Hetzel, good dump into Red Hansen. Red Hansen just strong. We'll see what the call was. I think they might have gotten McCullough Young there on the push. Oh, basket interference. Must hit the net. Fagerlund to Keene. Fagerlund with it. Skyhawks working the ball around. Keene down to Young. Wolf for, no, he thought about a 3. Gets it over to Mike Keene. Mike Keene driving. Mike Keene from the baseline, from the free throw line, off the mark. Down, in and out. It looked like it was down. Floater from Fagerlund, tipped there by Red Hansen. Foul called, but it was before the shot. That'll be the 3rd on the Blue Jays. Walth for 3, strong, and they got Young over the back there. That is number 2 on Young, 5th on the Skyhawks. 49-31, 2:18 left in the fourth quarter. Hetzel guarded by Keene. Over to Red Hansen. Red Hansen for another 3, and he's good. Again, he's heating up from behind the arc. Again, a really good three-point shooter. A couple of big ones last year. Mini run here from the Stanley Blue Jays. Cut the lead down to 15. It had blown out to 23. Just 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Shiloh working the ball around with the big lead. Mike Keene for 3. Strong. Ball tipped out. Bounds by the Skyhawks. It'll go to the Blue Jays. Ty Gorder coming in the game for the Stanley Blue Jays, and Trey Brunel coming in for the Skyhawks. Hetzel driving. Hetzel bumped there by Brunel. Be the 6th foul there on the Skyhawks. Next one will be free throws. It's only 2 on Brunel. Red Hansen with it, guarded closely by Mitzel. Over to Nigel. Nigel down to Ty Gorder. Seth Hetzel driving, pulls up from the free throw line. It's good. Good shot there from Seth Hetzel. He's had a nice game here for the Stanley Blue Jays. Not a lot of space to work with pretty good defenders all over him all night. But he's still been able to get a few quality shots away. Skyhawks working the ball down to Young. That ball popped away by Seth Hetzel. It'll stay with the Skyhawks. 15 on the shot clock now. 1:01 left. 49-36. Skyhawks. Young on the inbound. He's bumped by Red Hansen. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw from Young rattles out. Second free throw from Macaulay Young is good. Lead up to 14. Hetzel pushing the pace back the other way. It's a high screen from Red Hansen. Screen pick and roll there. Red Hansen, nice move there. Lead down to 12. Good little run here for the Stanley Blue Jays. 46 seconds left. Probably a little too late on the run, but good for the Blue Jays nonetheless. Stanley looks like they are going to travel to Berthold on Tuesday for their next game. Should be a good one. Berthold, I believe, won the Stanley Christmas tournament earlier this year. That should be a good one. Blue Jays play like they have in this tournament. They should have a good shot at contending seriously for the Region 8 title, getting that third straight trip to the state tournament. Mitzel is fouled. 36 on the clock now. No free throws yet. That's only the 5th foul on the Blue Jays. Skyhawks will travel to Elgin to take on Grant County. And the and one there for McCullough Young. McCullough Young's had a nice game. Good fitting end to get an and one there for him. And he converts. Lead up to 15, 33 seconds left. Bennett with Walth on him. Looking for somebody to hand it off to. Gets it over to Hetzel. Hetzel with the contested 3 off the mark. Nigel runs down the rebound. Ty Gorder, 3 off the mark. Rebound Fagerlin. And Gorder gets called for the foul. That is the 7th foul. On the Blue Jays. Walt's free throw is strong. Nigel with rebound, 10 on the clock now. Hetzel for a long 3, off the mark, rebound Walth. And that'll do it. 53-38, Shiloh Skyhawks with the victory. Shiloh with the pretty convincing victory here, but good showing for the Stanley Blue Jays. They took a very talented Dickinson Trinity team to the wire yesterday and then hung with the Skyhawks at times. Today had some good runs there towards the end, a couple mini runs early in the first half too. Again, if they can play like this, they should have a decent shot at coming out of Region 8. And then the Skyhawks, of course, one of the favorites in the entire state, definitely one of the favorites in Region 5. We'll take a quick break. If we can get some stats, we'll share them with you. If not, we will sign off. we are back with some stats here. The point totals. McCullough Young with 20 to lead the Skyhawks. Jaden Mitzel had 16. Matthew Reap had 9. Rebounds, Mitzel had 14 rebounds. Young had 12. Hetzel with 22 to lead all scorers. Red Hansen had 8. Stefan DeWalder had 8 for the Blue Jays. Kanan Fagerlund had 4 assists. Jaden Mitzel had 6 assists. Good all-around game for Shiloh Skyhawks. They led pretty much the entire game. They blew out to a big lead, 17-5 after the first quarter. And this really wasn't super close after that. Some good runs, though, for the Blue Jays late. That was good to see. Blue Jays definitely have some good, solid players to build around, but a pretty young lineup there. So, again, wish the best of luck to the Blue Jays this year. And we'll be back with more Skyhawk action later this year. So until then, have a good night. This is Ian Grandy from the Skyhawk Gazette. Thank you to Noah Wilder, who was doing our film today. Really appreciate it. Have a good night.